Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Dachayam Udirayet. Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityaṁ bhāgavata-sevayā. Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtake. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatarine Shri Krishna Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, dear worshipful devotees, for joining. We are reading Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 28. This is entitled Krishna Rescues Nanda Maharaj from the Abode of Varuna. So far, we have read that how Nanda Maharaj on the day of Dwadashi was taking bath early hours. It was dark. One ignorant servant of Varuna takes him, kidnaps him, and takes to the abode of Varuna. We have seen this. This may sound very astonishing, but actually we have seen that there are dimensions beyond our mind or intelligence can understand. So we are talking of a different dimension. Right now, we think, oh, I live on land. Would there be someone living inside the water? Yes, of course. There are fishes, but can there be people also? Why not? Right? Just because I can't understand doesn't mean that it does not exist. Right? What to speak of, even like scuba divers and all with some instruments and gadgets can go in there. So cannot God create people that who can always live there? Right? Bhima, you know the story. Duryodhana poisoned Bhima and sent him and just threw him in the water. But then he went to the abodes, and then finally the serpents bit him. It was like an antidote for the poison, and then he turned out to be 10,000 times more powerful than the elephant by drinking that and digesting that nectar, right? So it should, it should not disturb our faith. Rather, it should say like, wow, God is so amazing. He's a wonderful dimension inside the water too, right? So amazing. Wow, beautiful. So, then Maharaj was kidnapped. Finally, Kṛṣṇa went there. And the scene was that Varuna is offering beautiful prayers, which we tried to remember last time. Namastubhyam Bhagavate. What was that? Brahmane Paramatmane Nayatra Shruyate Maya Loka Sarshri Vikalpana. Namastubhyam Bhagavate. Oh my Lord, obeisance unto you. You're the Supreme Lord, you're the Supreme Bhagavan, you're the source of all sources, you're the super soul in everyone's heart. And Maya cannot touch you. Nayatra Shruyate Maya. Tinge of Maya cannot touch. Because you're the cause of all causes. Loka Sarshri Vikalpana. So with this, we will move. This is the Varuna Dev speaking to Kṛṣṇa, who has entered Varuna Loka to rescue his father. Ajanata mam akena mudhenar kaya vedina anitoyam tav pita tadbhavan shantumarhati. Translation and purport for disciples of His Divine Grace, Abhicharana Arvind, Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Your father who is sitting here was brought to me by a foolish, ignorant servant of mine who did not understand his proper duty. Therefore, please forgive us. The word I am, this 1 here clearly indicates that Krishna's father, Nanda Maharaj, was present as Varuna was speaking. In fact, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur states that Varuna had seated Sri Nanda on a jewel throne and had personally worshipped him out of respect. Technically, Nanda Maharaj was correct in entering the water just before sunrise. The following explanation is given by Srila Jiva Goswami in his commentary on the first verse of this chapter. After an especially short Ekadashi measuring only 18 hours, about 6 hours of the lunar day, in which the fast had to be broken, namely the Dwadashi, had already expired before the dawn. Since at sunrise, the proper time for breaking the fast would have passed, Nanda Maharaj decided to enter the water at an otherwise inauspicious time. Of course, Varuna's servant should have been aware of these technical details, which are meant for strict followers of the Vedic rituals. Above and beyond that, Nanda Maharaj was acting as the Supreme Lord's father and was therefore a most sacred person, beyond the touch of insignificant cosmic bureaucrats like the foolish servant of Varuna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So the Varuna, the king of Varuna Dev, or the Varuna Dev, here the king of the sea, or sea god, is speaking this. First he offered obeisances and then he's begging for forgiveness. Ajanata mamika mamakena. This servant of mine is ignorant. Janta nahi hai, ajanata. Muda is foolish, he's mudena. Akarya vedina, he does not know his proper duty. Vedana, vedavit, right? He doesn't know. Akarya, he doesn't know his proper duty. Whom to kidnap, whom not to kidnap, what are the technical details? He does not know. He's a fool. Anita, he brought yam, tavapita, ayam. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Is my voice audible? Maybe the connection is not good today.
No, few seconds we could not hear anything, Prabhuji, but now it's okay.
Okay, so I was sharing this, that Varuna is saying, this Muda, this foolish person who does not know proper duty, proper technical details, he brought your father. I am Anito Yam Tavapita, he brought your father. Right? So, Tad Bhavan Shantum Arhati, please forgive us. So first Indra begged for forgiveness in the last chapter. Here Varuna is begging for forgiveness. Devotees share that whose offense was more grave. I think I was hearing this in a class. Whose offense was more grave? Indra's or Varuna's? Right? Again, what I heard in one of the classes that Indra's offense brought everyone together underneath the hill. But Varuna's offense took devotee away from him. Right? So, interesting insight, right? Or it was Varuna's servant offense, but offense of the servant means offense of the master. Like offense of a child means offense of the parents, right? If a 5-year-old does something wrong, its parents are to be, held, right? Because 5-year-old, they, as per even the courts of law or Yamaraj, actually, A small child doesn't know what's right or wrong. Whatever the parents teach, they get it. Anyways, this is a side comment maybe. So this father, this person, your father, and Varuna, was he disrespectful? No. Jiva Goswami mentions that actually Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur mentioned, as we read in the purport, he made him sit on the golden throne. Now, if someone is being kidnapped, they'll be put behind the bars or in a dark room, or it'll be a torture. So if they really want to punish him, right, for the offense. So, but we clearly see that the agenda was something higher. The higher agenda was to get association of Kṛṣṇa. The agenda was not to really punish Nanda. Otherwise, they would have already been doing that. But no, the acharyas mentioned that he was being worshipped. He was worshipping his great devotee, Nanda. Now, there is also mention of the Ekadashi and the Dwadashi aspect. So, as we all know that the Vedic calendar, we work on the lunar, which is the moon activity. And the other calendar is the solar, right, which has 365 days in all, and it's standard, right? It doesn't change. But the Vedic calendar or the lunar calendar has 29 point something days, 29.2 or some 4. So it has 1 or 2 days less. And that's why we have the Adhik Mas. We have discussed that. And it's about 14 days in every Paksha. Shukla Paksha, Krishna Paksha. Waxing moon, waning moon. About 14 and a half days. So in short, every day is not 24 hours. It's sometimes 18, 20, like that, as mentioned here. Also, it was a shorter Ekadashi. This was 18 hours only. So technically, 6 hours of the lunar day had already elapsed, right? But probably 6 hours from the solar day did not elapse. So technically also, as per the rituals also, although rituals don't apply to such great souls, but even if they apply, Nanda was not wrong. Who was wrong? Ajanata Mamakena, that servant who did not know these rules. He was so his kidnapping or his capturing Nanda Maharaj was also wrong, even on the ritualistic side. What to speak of the Nanda being the Supreme Lord's father? No one should be touching him or like punishing him. It's Vaishnava Prad. He's the topmost devotee, right? Krishna's father. So that's mentioned here. The devotees, so in short, devotees are beyond the touch of insignificant bureaucrats. Prabhupada is writing, especially the foolish servant of Varuna. Devotees are very special. Any other thoughts, comments here? Anyone has? Okay, we'll go to the next verse. Text number 8, 9, sorry. 8, yeah. Anyone wants to read this?
I can read, Prabhuji. Harkೃಷ್ಣ devotees, Dana Pranam, all goes to Śrīla Prabhupada. Mamapi anugraham Krishna kartum arhashi ashesha drik Govinda Nityaṁ esha pita te pitra vatsala. Translation and purport by the devotees of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Brother Śrīla Prabhupada ki joy. Translation. O Krishna, O seer of everything, please give your mercy even to me. O Govinda, you are most affectionate to your father. Please take him home. Back to Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Varuna is saying these verses. So 3 verses basically we see here. 6, 7, and 8, right? Sorry, 5 also. 5, 6, 7, 8, which are nothing but first he is offering prayers, right? And then he's offering more prayers and begging for forgiveness, and then he's trying to rectify, right? Rectify situations. The rectification is, okay, so it was an accident, it was a mistake. You please take your father back. Mama api anugraha. Krishna is very kind to his devotees. Krishna didn't say, hey, you're fired, get out. How dare you? I mean, Varuna Dev is an important position too. He did not even do it to Indra, who caused havoc for 7 days. Here, Varuna realized before even, I mean, looks like it was maybe accidentally done, beyond his knowledge, or he did not try to compete, or he was not like directly involved. Indirectly, he was involved. But he's cognizant of his position. Please, Anugraha, please shower your mercy upon me. Drik, O Govinda, Drik is Drishti. Drik, you are the one who sees everything. You're the seer of everything, right? Upadrishta Anumantacha. He knows past, present, and future. He knows in and out. He can see inside us, outside us. Ito Narshinga, Parato Narshinga, Bahir Narshinga, Hriday Narshinga. So he knows everything. You know the famous story. One time, in a Gurukul, a guru said to the boys, take this apple, each one take 1 apple, and then you eat it in a place where no one is able to see you. He said, okay. Someone just turned around and ate the apple. Hey, Guru is not watching. Turned around, ate the apple. Someone went outside the ashram. Okay, Guru is inside in the other room. He went and ate the apple. Someone went outside the ashram. He ate it there. Someone went maybe half a mile. Okay, now no one is watching. Ate it. But there was one, Ramadas. He had the apple. He went here, went there, in and out, and came back after 4 days with the apple. And that too, when Guru sent some other people to look, where is Ramdas? Everyone came with the finished apple. They'd all eat apple. Where is Ramdas? Ramdas said, Gurudev, you told me to eat the apple where no one is watching me. I went, outside. Sometimes there were birds watching me. Sometimes there were some deers and other creatures watching me. Sometimes there were people around me. Then I went deeper in the caves. In the caves, there were different other living beings and insects, etc. Then I really went further deep and found a place there were no insects, no nothing, no. But then I realized that these directions are watching me. The sun and the moon are watching me. The stars are watching me, which are nothing but Krishna's eyes, actually. So in short, I realized that there is no place where no one is watching me. But often we forget that. If we are cognizant of this fact that Krishna is watching me at all times, won't be our life much different? Just reflect about it for a moment. Any thoughts anyone wants to share? If we are always cognizant of this fact, well, it means fully aware that Krishna is always watching me, will we do it something different? He's seeing me right there next to me. He's seeing me always at all times. Anyone wants to share any thoughts coming? just by meditating upon that fact.
Yes, Prabhuji. I just would like to share, especially for chanting, when sometimes my mind goes after a few rounds, mind goes here and there, and then I'm thinking, oh, Krishna is there. He is watching. I'm not attentive in chanting, and sometimes I'm saying something rude to my husband or son, and then after that I realize he is watching. Why I should I should behaving like this? So always that comes in my mind when I do something wrong. I feel like he is watching. He maybe is not happy what I'm doing, like that. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji, for sharing your honest reflections. That's true almost, I guess, for everyone, including myself. I become unaware, although there are so many verses. He's there as Paramatma, right? Let's read this beautiful verse from the Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna says this. Anyone wants to read this? Text 1323, Bhagavad Gita.
I can read.
Yes, Mata.
Bhagavad Gita 13.23. Upadrashtanun manta cha vartabhokta maheshwara paramate meti chapi yukto deheshmin purusha paraha. Translation, purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. Yet in this body there is another, a transcendental enjoyer, who is the Lord, the Supreme Proprietor, who exists as the overseer and permitter, and who is known as the Super Soul.
You go. Upadrishta, overseer. So that's what we are reading here as well, right? He is the seer of everything, or the overseer, Upadrishta, or Drik, same word is kind of used, that kind of took me there. So please, you see everything, everyone at all times, in and out. You're sitting as Paramatma. And you're not just in this species. He knows about us, like our husband or wife may know us about the time we are with them. But next life, will they be with us? Or previous life, who knows who, which husband, which father, which mother? But Krishna always knows. So, such a intimate friend he is. Oh Govinda, you're the most affectionate to your father. Pitra Vatsala, Bhakta Vatsala, Matri Vatsala. This is Krishna. Vatsala. The word Vatsala, you all know why it's used, because Krishna takes care. Vakshasthalisthita. He keeps his devotees very close. Like a businessman keeps the bag full of money close to their heart, vaksha or chest. And Krishna keeps his devotee close to his chest. Like a cow loves the vatsa, go vatsa. Krishna's love for his devotee is 1,000,000 times more than the cow towards a calf. So Bhakta Vatsala, Pitri Vatsala, Matri Vatsala. Krishna loves. He is affectionate to everyone, and especially to his devotees. Please, and this even Varuna knows that. Probably the news of Indra got Indra's news reached out to him as well, right? Through some channels. What happened to Indra and how Indra was punished, or so Krishna is Bhakta Vatsala. Any other thoughts, reflections anyone has? Okay. Let's see. Okay. We'll read one more verse and then we'll pause for today. Text 9, anyone? Shirma Mataji or Ruby Mataji, want to read?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam. Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna devotees, Dandavat Pranam. Text 9. Sri Suka Uvacha Evam Prasaditah Kṛṣṇo Bhagavānīśvareshwarah Ādāya Tvapitarang Bandhunang Chabhyan Muddam. Purport and translation by the disciple of His Divine Grace, Abhaya Charanarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. Sukadeva Goswami said, thus satisfied by Lord Varuna, Sri Kṛṣṇa, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord of Lords, took his father and returned home, where their relatives were overjoyed to see them. Purport. In this pastime, Lord Kṛṣṇa gives a sublime demonstration of his position as the Supreme Lord of all Lords. Varuna, the demigod of the seas, is most powerful. Yet he was happy to worship even Lord Kṛṣṇa's father. What to speak of Kṛṣṇa himself? Back to you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Any comments you have here?
Yes, Prabhuji. After bringing back Nanda Maharaj, means just Varuna stole Nanda Maharaj or kidnapped Nanda Maharaj to take the darshan of Kṛṣṇa and to get his blessings. So after getting Kṛṣṇa's blessings, and also he was also like thankful to Nanda Maharaj also, because due to Nanda Maharaj he can get the darshan of Lord and blessings of Lord, and he was also so that he was also worshipping Nanda Maharaj. Please add something, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Very well. Thank you so much, Mataji. Krishna time and again shows multiple pastime to show who is the Lord of all Lords. As mentioned here, Varuna is very powerful. How many of you have traveled deep in the sea? Anyone? Our dear Srila Prabhupada came by a sea path. We all know that, right? Jaladuta. Cargo ship, not like a luxury cruise liner, which many go on vacations, right? Not like a luxury cruise liner with even on a luxury cruise liner, I've heard many people fall seasick. Like being a sailor, etc. It's very tough, right? That's why they are, because it's not our natural position to be in the water all the time. Because seasickness and all. So who is all the god of the sea? Varuna. Even big, when the sea gets tough, it can topple like a Titanic. You know this famous story. A ship which even God cannot sink. First voyage gone. They said, oh, this ship, even God cannot sink it. God said, okay, you want to test me? I'll send my agent, Varuna Dev. Okay, Varuna Dev, they want to test me. Can you take care of them? And they're not, they're punished, but, right? So in short, just sharing here the power, the physical power, and of course, they are devotees. They are wonderful devotees of Lord. As we see here, Varuna Dev was very kind and respectful to Krishna's father and to the Supreme Lord himself. So, Krishna brought his father back, and everyone was overjoyed to see them. Krishna does that all the time, and everyone is happy to see him back. when he killed Putna, or rescued someone, or killed any asuras. Devotees' joy is seeing darshana, Krishna's darshana, right? Mudam, not mudham, like say mudam means foolish. Muda means pleasure. The word is quite similar, but exactly opposite meaning. Muda is foolish, as we just read, right? Muda. Where was that previous one? Yeah, Muda. That is mudam. So something to keep a note of these words. Mudam, yeah. Mudam. Bandhunam chavahan mudam. All the bandhus, relatives, friends were very, very happy. Who is real Ishvara? Ishvara Parama Kṛṣṇa Satchidananda Vigraha. There are many Ishvaras, right? We are also Ishvara. Correct? Are we Ishvara? What do you say?
As Brahman, right, Prabhuji?
As Brahman? Brahman is the effulgence of the Lord. Right?
Okay.
Did you that Brahman word is used multiple times, but mostly in when we talk about Brahman, we're referring to effulgence. For example, can you control what you'll eat tonight? You made something for dinner for your family. Did you have some control over it? Right? We had that control. Will I wear a gray t-shirt or a red t-shirt or a yellow t-shirt? I have some control. Is it not? There is
Yes.
some control. Will I and so basically some freedom or some control. Oh, it's quite sunny today. I want it to rain. No, I don't have that control. Sorry. We can't choose it. Oh, I was born in India. Maybe I was born in Switzerland. Sorry, you don't have that control. Kṛṣṇa has that control. But you see, we are little controllers. Like we are tiny Ishvaras. The demigods, because they have more responsible position, they have more control. They are much bigger Ishvaras than us, right? And often they may think, oh, I'm the Supreme Lord. But Kṛṣṇa teaches them who is the Supreme. But who is the Devendra Indra, right? That's another name of Kṛṣṇa. He's the Deva Indra is Indra Dev. So who's the master of all masters? Ishvara, Sarva Ishvara Ishvara. Sabhi Ishvaro ke Ishvara. That's Kṛṣṇa. Even Surabhi told that prayer in the last chapter, you remember? You are our real Ishvara. You Indra, sorry. Right? You are our Indra. You are our real master. So if you always remember that, and it's not just we are saying that. So many times there are so many pastimes. And this beautiful verse, which is quoted many, many times, which we, what was that verse? In Canto 12, chapter, my computer is so slow today. It's missing. I was referring to the verse that Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Gayanti Divyastava Brahma, Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Rudra, they're all singing countless glories of the Supreme Lord. Dhyana Avastha Tad Gatena Manasa, the yogis are thinking of the Supreme Lord, that Paramatma, that Brahman, that Kṛṣṇa, that is Kṛṣṇa. So even all those demigods, and Bhagavatam is full of that. So many times, not just one or two pastimes, hundreds of those pastimes are there. I was hearing recently a class. Open any scripture of other religions. Any scripture you open, one devotee was sharing, someone will say, oh, he was a son of God. Someone will say, oh, he's a follower of God. Someone will say, oh, he's a lover of God. Someone will say, he's a mother of God. Open Bhagavad Gita, I am that God. Right? So please worship me. It's not a matter of pride. It may sound like a proud or egoistic statement, but it's for our good. Everyone is some confusion, chaos. Who is God? Where is a father mil gaye, son mil gaye, teacher mil gaye, mother mil gaye. Who is that? Krishna has to clarify that now. I am that. I am the source of all sources. I am the cause of all causes. Right? Bhumirapo nalo vayu khammanu buddhireucha. These are all my energies, right? Become my devotee. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati. Right? Manmana bhav mad bhakto. So many verses is saying, I am that God, worship me. Your life will be perfect. I'll forgive you. Man sardharman partijim mam ekam sharanam vraja. So many verses. The whole essence is know Krishna and worship Krishna. And no, it's not equivocal, wishy-washy, beating around the bush. No, but with a clear focus, right? But still, some Mayavadis and interpreters say, oh no, this Krishna, this Bhagavan, this is something within the Bhagavan, within this, and some transcendental voice, some divine. This is not Krishna, or he's not God. So, anyways, that's a separate topic. But the whole point is that Krishna is the Supreme Personality. For Prabhupada very carefully used this term. Supreme Personality of Godhead. Many, many times he uses this term. Very, very, he's a supreme. Supreme means supreme. The best in everything. The best among the demigods. The best amongst anyone and everything. Because he's the source, cause, originator of everything. And he's a person. And there are many gods. This Devata, that Devata, so many 33 crore Devi Devata. But who is the head of all? Again, Krishna, Godhead, right? The Supreme Personality of all the gods. God with a capital G. Someone said God with a capital G. Not gods with small g's. Hare Krishna. Any other thoughts, comments before we pause?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. So, Prabhuji, I have a question. Can I ask?
Yeah, please.
Prabhuji, this is not related directly to this verse, but my question is between Indra and Varuna. You told that Indra means that it is who is more superior devotee, because Indra has competed with Indra has some arrogance, so he want to compete with Krishna like that. But Varuna, he wants to come closer to Krishna. That's why he just kidnapped Nanda Maharaj. But another thing you told that, but Krishna, just Indra keep together Krishna and his devotees, Brajavasi. But Varun take away all the devotees from Krishna. So I am little confused. Who is the most superior between them?
Yeah. Let me clarify. I didn't say that who is superior, Indra or Varuna. What I mentioned, whose offense was more grave or serious. So apparently it may seem that Indra's offense was more serious, right?
Okay.
It may seem like that, correct? It may seem from just if someone reads this pastime and that pastime, if you have to pick vote, what will you pick? Indra's offense was more serious. Oh my God, he sent Samvartaka clouds causing devastation for 7 days, 7 nights. On the other hand, Varuna, the father was taken, but the moment he reached, oh, sorry, please forgive me. Here is your noble father. I have been worshipping him. He's on a jeweled throne, and please take him away. Take him home. Whose offense seems more grave to you just by reading these pastimes? Indra, right? Without, if you don't know that, like I told you, right?
Yes, Prabhuji, I am confused. That's
it seems, you forget that other reasoning which I gave before. Just by reading this pastime, it certainly seemed Indra was offense was more serious, or
yes.
And he was directly doing it. In Indra and Varuna's, his servant accidentally, foolishly did that, and Varuna immediately realized that my servant did something wrong. Indra, on the other hand, ordered his servants, hey, all of you go, and I will also accompany you to cause havoc there. So Indra's offense apparently seems more serious or grave or dangerous, whatever adjectives you want to put. But what he was sharing, that actually Indra brought the Vrajvasis together, because that's what they wanted. Underneath the Govardhan hill, all the 5 rasas were being exchanged 7 days, 7 nights, non-stop. And in this case, Varuna took the father away, so separated. That again, that's also one of the rasas, right? Because distance, like what's that? Vira makes the sambhoga deeper, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So, but that was just a comment which I heard. Yeah. In short, we should both were offense to certain degrees, and of course, ultimately, if we take a higher view and see from Krishna's or a spiritual realm, they both were transcendental dramas on the stage, where Krishna is using his devotees to teach us wonderful lessons. We are not comparing here Indra is better devotee or Varuna is better devotee. That we'll let them decide and Krishna decide. That is beyond our jurisdiction, because it's like, and we should not even like think of those who are much senior to us and compare, oh, is this devotee better or that devotee better? No. They're all great, much noble than us. I need to focus on myself, and I have a very long way to go. So who is better? That we'll just let Krishna decide. But in the eyes of Krishna, everyone is very, very special.
So Prabhuji, insert all are Krishna's plan. So nobody means neither Indra nor Varun means they don't have any fault. All has Krishna's plan. We can think like that.
Yes. As we discussed, every pastime has multiple visions or multiple angles. That's one vision or view. And then that's very noble. Prabhupada mentioned that's the view we should look. We should not look, hey, Brahma is running after his daughter. Oh my God, I'm much better than him. Krishna is teaching, like what the devotees give this example, like oh, Arjuna is bewildered. I don't get bewildered like Arjuna. I don't start crying when I have dilemmas. Arjuna is crying in chapter 1. Looks like I'm better than him. Right?
Yes.
No, that's not the vision we should look. That's a vision that's a very narrow-minded, cheap vision. The vision of a devotee is Krishna is so kind and grateful. If it would not have been for Arjuna, how will we get the message of Gita? So Kṛṣṇa is so kind, he's using his devotees and putting them in these states to teach us wonderful life lessons. And also share these wonderful leelas. He's creating more pastimes for us.
Yes.
So all these, pastimes we should take in this light, especially when we see someone doing wrong, apparently, oh, Indra did wrong, Varuna did wrong, Brahma did wrong, Shiva did wrong, this did wrong, he did wrong, she did wrong. No. We have to see with the right vision, then the wrong will also appear right. Because the vision is wrong, everything will look wrong, right? So we have to see with the right vision. Right vision is it's a transcendental drama to teach all of us wonderful lessons and to share Krishna Katha with us.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
That's how Lord Ram looked. You know that? Lord Ram was in the guise of a human being. So don't blame Kekai. Right? Don't blame Kekai. It's Lord Ram who orchestrated. When Bharat was blaming, hey, this mother, Kekai did this, Kekai. Said, no, don't say anything to my mother. And it is mentioned, very sweet insider story. I'm missing all the details in my head because I'm a little not 100% battery in my computer and my body. Some missing details. But long story short, since we're talking about Kekai, Kekai asked Ram, there was some occasion, Kekai wanted to give something to Ram. Ram said, will you really give me anything? I asked mother. Because Ram loved her more than her mother, and she loved her more. She loved Ram more than Bharat. Will you really give me, mother? Are you sure? He said, yes, anything. I'm going to ask a very tough thing. He said, yes. He said, I'm going to ask through you this plan I have to execute to kill Ravana and deliver and all, kill the Rakshasas who are troubling in the Dandakaranya and all those, basically clear the burden of Mother Earth, Paritranaya Sadhunam, Vinashaya Dushkrita. And I would like you to be the agent. No one will keep the name, and because if you agree, no one will keep, you will be not looked in high light ever in the history of the mankind. No one will keep their daughter's name as Kekai. Have you heard the name Kaushalya of mothers or daughters? They keep, right? Who are the otherwise? Sumitra? Have you heard that name? Right? Have you heard the name? Any lady's name? Kekai? No. She said, I'll do anything for you, my child. So this is how we have to see Kekai also in that light. She was ready to, like Bhishmadev, same thing. Bhishmadev on the opposite side. He was a devotee, pure devotee. Mahabhagavat, right? Acharya, Mahajan. But till date, people misunderstand him. Why was he on the other side? Why he fought against Krishna? Pure devotees ready to do anything. Of course, these are talking about pure devotees. Does that help? Like that? I don't know how I'm reaching to one, but I think that the point I want to communicate that we should see that they are so noble that they are ready to be criticized, cursed, looked up in the bad lights. They are doing that service for Lord to teach us. Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji, and to share something.
Prabhuji, sorry, Prabhuji, I know you're already tired, but I'm just curious. But mantra wrongly guiding about the two boons to go and ask, that is still real, right, Prabhuji? Is that also Rama's?
It is real. It's not that everything is real. It's not like some fiction, or everything is. Now, this is the beauty again. It's Indra also attacking Govardhan is real. Aruna kidnapping Nanda is also real. Everything is history. These are not some fictions. And when they are doing it, they are like totally into it. This is the beauty again. It's not just like they're so much into the drama that they forget it's a drama. That's what we have to like. It's beyond our comprehension. Because we think when we are in drama, we still are aware, okay, no, I am not that character. But when Lord and his devotees do the drama, it's there's so much into the drama. Like Kṛṣṇa himself, Govardhan Lila going, this Damodara Ashtakam. Why is he crying? Are those tears real or artificial? Because if it's a drama, don't put glycerine. In a drama, they put glycerine. Or some water or something, right? To fake tears. But when Lord is in the drama, he forgets I am the Lord. And he forgets I'm in the drama. He literally starts crying. Because of the fear of Mother Yashoda. Yashoda bhiyo lokha madhava manam. Now this is transcendental. Divya. Therefore it's called Janma Karma Chame Divyam. So therefore we should relish it. Does that help?
Yes, Prabhuji. So Rama went and talked to Kaikeyi. Similarly, conversation to mantra also to go with the. I'm just curious to know that.
Whatever word anyone is speaking, can it happen? Updeshtanu mantacha? Everything. Can mantra speak anything which the Lord Ram does not want her to say? Right? So ultimately it's his divine plan, and all are via mediums to execute it. Now that doesn't mean that if I speak harsh words, oh, it's Lord's arrangement, right? We can't take it, right? It's Lord's arrangement, so I'll speak bad to others. Ultimately, whatever happens is Lord's will. So that's not acceptable.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Kṛṣṇa.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, can I share something? I don't know it's right or wrong, so that's why Prabhuji I need to clear. So I heard somewhere that goddess Devi Saraswati, it was a plan. So Devi Ma Saraswati has captured the voice of Manthara, so that so Manthara went and told all those things to Kaikeyi. So is this correct, Prabhuji?
Yeah. There are stories like this. So how to take it, one devotee shared it. If they align with our philosophical and like scriptural understanding, sometimes it could be lok-katha, sometimes it could be genuine. There may not be references in the scriptures, or maybe there may not be references in the scriptures which we know. That doesn't mean that it's incorrect. So, but this story, scripturally or philosophically, it seems aligned, because Saraswati Devi is ultimately Krishna's servant. So philosophically, it seems aligned. So nothing wrong with that. Now, I cannot say that which scripture has this story, but it's aligned. So if that story is aligned with our root philosophy, we can accept it. But publicly we should quote more which are directly, because if we quote more of these, then we'll say, hey, yeah, you're always talking like in which scripture is right? Someone may ask us, right? So publicly we should quote more which are directly from the scriptures, and we can prove that also. But sometimes, yeah, we may share stories like this, which is okay. But more we should focus on. So this story seems aligned. We can. Does it help?
Yeah, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Kumbhkarna also, is a story is shared. He was asked, when he did tapasya, he said he was supposed to ask for Indra asana. No, I want Indra asana, the asana of Indra. But Saraswati Devi came and said, oh, and added a word, no, I want Nidra asana, Nidra ka asana. That means I want sleep. Okay, tathastu, 6 months sleep. Sota tatha. From Indra to become Nidra. ना शिफ्ट हो गया इंद्रा का ना, so निद्रा हो गया इंद्रा से. Hare Krishna. We'll pause here for today. Continue tomorrow. Grantha Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai, Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveta Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai, Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripasindubhya eva cha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna.